Happy Saturday from the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. Have you ever noticed in Key West it seems that just about everything is either Roosevelt something or Truman something? We have North Roosevelt Boulevard, South Roosevelt Boulevard, Truman Ave, the Truman Little White House, the Roosevelt Annex condos, the Truman Annex condos, Roosevelt Gardens housing. If you ever wondered why everything's named after these two great presidents, it started off with President Roosevelt back in the early 30s. He was intrigued by Key West with his love of Ernest Hemingway, and he started coming to Key West. Then as president, he started to allocate a lot of federal funding into developing Key West to make it into the great town it is today, rather than just a drunken commercial fisherman island like it was back when Hemingway hung out here. He developed it in the Roosevelt Boulevard, both North Roosevelt and South Roosevelt Boulevard were named after him in 1934. They were originally just one road called the Boulevard. And then in 1934, the city of Key West named it Roosevelt Boulevard. And then later on, they broke it up into North Roosevelt Boulevard and South Roosevelt Boulevard. Then upon President Roosevelt's passing, President Truman took over the love of Key West, and that's when the Truman Little White House was developed. He wanted to come down regularly and wanted a place where he could conduct presidential business in privacy and have the security and have his own place to stay, and the Truman Little White House was born. It used to actually be a winter residence for the president before it became a tourist attraction. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them. I find most buyers wait for a home to come on to Realtor.com or Trulia or Zillow before they inquire about it. And the problem they face there is by the time a lot of these sites put a home live online, it's been on the multiple listing service several days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every morning, you see something you like, you can call me right away. We can make an appointment for you to see the home, and if you like what you see, we can write up a contract and have you under contract on the property before most buyers ever even knew it was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of all these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog. Normally, the web address is keywestinvesting.com, but if you've been watching these videos the last couple days, you're probably already aware. The program I use to do the blog has been having some technical problems, and it's been down. I'm going to put the backdoor web address in the description below, so it will get you to the blog. It's just going to say typepad.com.GaryMcAdams or something like that, but it's the exact same blog with the keywestinvesting.com. Just check out the description below the video and you'll see the web address. There's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have. It'll have things like room descriptions, room dimensions. It'll have photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront or happens to have a pool, it'll have photos of the pool, photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. There'll be a lot of water view photos today. One of the listings we're going to talk about is actually a private island about a mile offshore off Summerland Key. Again, the web address for the blog normally is keywestinvesting.com, but I'm going to put a different web address in the description today. The blog is updated every day, including photos right from the MLS as well. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and stay current with the Florida Keys real estate market so you know what's being listed at what prices, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every morning. We have 4 new listings to talk about today, but before I give you the information on the listings, the state of Florida makes me cover the boring legal stuff. The data I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings, and I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first one we have is a studio apartment. They're calling it a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo, but it's a studio. It's only 125 square feet. That's about a 10-foot by 12-foot room, counting the bathroom, what they're calling the kitchen, the bed, everything. It's smaller than your average hotel room. The nice part about it is it has what they call a transient license, meaning it can be rented one night at a time, just like a hotel room, where the majority of Key West has a 30-day minimum rental period by law. The one-night rental is a nice feature, and also it's only about 2 blocks off Duval Street, which is a very nice feature. But it's offered at $480,000 for a 125 square foot studio. In my opinion, that's just overpriced. Then we go to Key West's Newtown neighborhood on Patterson Ave. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,232 square foot house. It's on a large 5,000 square foot lot, very lush landscaping, tropically done. You have your own little island oasis in the backyard. There's a large in-ground pool there as well. If you had this home, you wouldn't be too concerned about the inside of the house because you'd be spending all your time outside. I know that's what I would do. It's being offered at $1,600,000, which is an excellent price for a house in Key West on that size lot of land and that pool. Then the unique listing, it's a 9.5-acre offshore island. It's called Howell Key. It's about a mile off of Summerland Key, and it comes with a lot of land on Summerland Key with a boat dock that you can use as a shore station and keep your boat there. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,392 square foot house on the island. And then the shore station has about a 55-foot boat dock that you can put your boat there. It sounds like a great idea to live on an island, but I know a lot of people that have, and I spent a week out at one of my friends' houses that lived on an island when my home was being tented for termites. It's a cool idea for about 2 or 3 days. Then it gets really old if you're planning on living there. It's not bad if you're just using it as a weekend getaway crash pad. But every time you have to do something as simple as get your mail, it takes over an hour of your day. You have to get on the boat, go into shore, get off the boat, docking it, get in your car, drive to the post office, drive back to the lot, get back on the boat, ride back out to the island. So it's not all it's really cracked up to be. Island living sounds nice in the movies, but when it's reality, it gets real old really quick. And also there's a 100% building moratorium on offshore islands, so you'd have a very difficult time doing routine maintenance on the house. You could do small things, but if something happened like the house needed a new roof or you needed to have it tented for termites, if you were lucky enough to even get a permit at all, the work would be very expensive. The workers have to go out there by boat. All the materials have to go out there by boat. Every time you want to do your grocery shopping, you have to get out on your boat, go to the grocery store, put your groceries on your boat, come back in. Then you weigh in the fact that it's offered at $21,900,000, and that's just way, way overpriced. More than likely, if that's sold at all, a large corporation will probably buy it as their corporate retreat type place, and it'd be great for something like that, but as far as practical everyday use, I wouldn't do it. Then the last house is in a subdivision on Little Torch Key called Jolly Rogers Estates. It's on Blackbeard Road. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,034 square foot canal front home. Jolly Rogers is a very sought after subdivision in Little Torch Key because it has deep water boating. You could easily get a 50+ foot boat into Jolly Roger. And also right in the canal system before you get out to the ocean. There's a full-service marina with a fuel dock, ship store, dock master. They have a boat ramp, bait and tackle. They sell soft drinks, beer and wine, snacks and goodies, ice. Everything you'd need for a day on the water, whether you're going fishing, diving, snorkeling, just going for a ride, going for a sunset cruise, a picnic lunch. The marina pretty much carries everything. Also, with Jolly Roger Estate, it's on the ocean side, so if you have a boat with a tuna tower or even a large T-top, you don't have to worry about going under any of the bridges to get offshore, so that also makes it a little more desirable. And that's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these listings, or any listing anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.